last night my husband and I were talking about my reading habits, and I was specifically asking him if he'll read Fourth Wing, and he's like, yeah, I'll eventually read it. And I'm like, okay, cool, like, I want to talk about it with you. And he's like, well, this isn't fair. I recommend books to you. You don't like them and you don't read them. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I read Red Rising. You recommended it to me. And he's like, yeah, and I guess you read 12 Rules for Life. You gave 12 Rules for Life 3 stars. Like, you didn't like it. I'm like, no, that means it's perfectly fine. And I gave Red Rising 4 stars. That means I like it. He's like, yeah, but you haven't read the rest of the series. How many books have you read in between Red Rising and its sequel that we own? And I'm like 5. He's like, no, you've read Percy Jackson. How many Percy Jackson books have you read? I'm like 5.5. He's like, yeah, and you read Fourth Wing, and you read The Nightingale, and all these other books in between. I'm like, I mean, yeah, that's fair. And he's like, so you don't like what I recommend to you? I'm like, no, it's not that I don't like it. It's just that it's heavier, and I've been in a mood where I want lighter. And he's like, yeah, because The Nightingale was a good time. That was happy and go lucky. Oh, okay, I mean, fair. These are all good points. However, Red Rising was like, it was dark and it was murdery, and it's like, it's about war. Isn't that what Fourth Wing is about? It's about war. I'm like, okay, fine, you're right. Like, you listen to me talk about the books. I appreciate that. I really appreciate how supportive you are of my book habit. Uh, can you just read the book that I want you to read so that we can talk about it?